Let's be honest, we all love Christmas. Christmas Eve and day are exciting and fun, which is awesome. However, I encourage you to really use this Christmas as a time of reflection. Reflect on the person of Jesus, your relationship with Him, how you can love others more. My hope is that you are truly inspired by these quotes and scriptures. My name is Makpela Kalenda, and today I'll be reading quotes about the birth of Christ. Many people wonder what Christmas is about. There is a simple and beautiful answer to this question. It's not about getting the best deals on electronics and clothes. It's not about receiving what you wanted since the start of the year. It's not about Christmas trees and ornaments. It's not about snow and vacation time. It's not about lights, chocolates, and singing jingle bells. I am not saying that these things are bad. I am saying that there is something that is greater and far more precious than all of these things combined. Everything else is rubbish in comparison to what Christmas is all about. Christmas is about God's great love for you. As Christians, we celebrate God's love for the world through the birth of His Son. We needed to be saved, and God brought a Savior. We were lost, and God found us. We were far from God, and God brought us near through the death, burial, and resurrection of His perfect Son. Christmas is a time to celebrate Jesus. He died and rose again so that you and I could live. Let's reflect on Him and His goodness. The birth of Christ is the central event in history of earth. The very thing the whole story has been about. This is Christmas. Not the presents, not the carols, but the humble heart that receives the wondrous gifts of Christ. 1,000 times in history, a baby became king. But only once in history did a king become a baby. The giving of gifts is not something man invented. God started the giving surprises. Never when He gave a gift beyond words, the unspeakable gift of His Son. The birth of Jesus made possible not just a new way of understanding life, but a new way of living it. The birth of Jesus is the sunrise in the Bible. The Son of Man became a man to enable man to become sons of God. Love came down at Christmas. Love all lonely. Love divine. Love was born at Christmas. Star and angels gave the sign. Infinity and infant. Eternal and yet born of a woman. Almighty and yet hanging off a woman's breast. Supporting a universe and yet needing to be carried in a mother's arms. King of angels and yet the reputed son of Joseph. Heir of all things and yet the carpenter's despised son. We venture to assert that if there be any day in the year of which we may be pretty sure that it was not the day on which the Savior was born, it is on the 25th of December. Regarding not the day, let us nevertheless give thanks to God for the gift of His dear Son. Christmas is more than just the birth of Christ, but prepares us for the reason He was born and made the ultimate sacrifice by dying on the cross. The birth of the baby Jesus stands at the most significant event in all history because it has meant the pouring into a sick world the healing medicine of love. which has transformed all manner of hearts and almost 2,000 years. Christmas is holy celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ. The birth of Jesus Christ is a reminder of what Adam and Eve failed to do in the Garden of Eden. The virgin birth of Christ is a key doctrine. For if Jesus Christ is not God, come in sinless human flesh, then we have no Savior. Jesus had to be. Whatever you may believe about it, the birth of Jesus was so important that it split history into two parts. Everything that has never happened on this planet falls into a category before Christ or after Christ.